Coach Branton. Obviously not the result you want. But I guess to start things off, talk about, I mean, have you ever experienced a delay like that? Do you think that, you don't use it as an excuse, I know, but just talk about the logistics of that going into the game.
Yeah, well, we had a delay a couple years ago when we played Kings. The delay this time, when you don't have that real veteran team, those young guys, they don't know how to decompress a little bit. Our guys, they try to stay amp up the whole time, and you kept walking about, guys, relax. We're watching the clock, relax, but they're chomping at the bit, ready to go. So we were kind of probably just overly excited. These guys' first varsity experience, and it kind of showed. We were kind of all over the place at the beginning, especially with our mentality as far as our assignments. I was very proud of their effort. Their effort was outstanding all game, no matter what was going on. The effort was there. They played hard, and we didn't execute very well.
And what do you think that Gatlinburg-Pittman scored fast on the first drive, and then you had a mistake, fumbled, but your defense was able to hold to a field goal there. But still, do you think that it just kind of snowballed south real quick?
That's one thing early on in all the interviews leading up to it. They said, what are the keys to winning for us? And I was like, we got to ride the wave of emotion in the game, especially the young team. We knew that they were a good football team. We knew they were going to make plays. How were we going to respond? And I think our guys, when those things started happening, they were like, what's going on here? They just didn't have that experience just to keep plugging away. Now they're they kept playing hard, but mentally I think we were kind of a little taken back right here because our assignments really suffered. Things that we hadn't messed up on in quite some time. Like I said, you're playing a new opponent, you're playing new guys, and the speed picks up a little bit, and the physicality picks up a little bit. So, mentally, we broke down in places, in important places, and it was just one or two people here and there on very key plays. So that's something we gotta get fixed.
And so you go to Cherokee next week. So talk a little bit about, what you expect for your team, and what are some areas you, in particular, think you need to improve on?
Obviously, we've not seen them yet, Cherokee this year. So each year, unless you're at Maryville or Alcoa, it's a little different. You kind of retool some things depending on the kids that you have for this year. I mean, if you look at us last year versus this year, we were very heavy run. Because we had Brendan Harris this year, maybe a little bit more heavy in the pass and outside runs because of our personnel. So we'll take a look and see what they look like on film. Our biggest thing was just told our kids, guys, you learn from this one, but you got to wash it away. Like, it's over. You can't do anything about it. Let's learn from it and move on.